and I'm here in my backyard doing a little update for you guys because it's been a while since I've updated what was going on in the outdoor, and it's actually been even a couple weeks since I've updated what's been going on in the Back to Basics. However, they are both done now, and I wanted to kind of take a second here to talk about what's been going on. Now, you can see that they're not here anymore. Only the pots and the stalks and whatever are still here, but you can also see that the shit is kind of pulled up all over my backyard, away from the house. And the reason for that is, you guys may not be able to tell, but my house actually was getting painted over this last week or so while these plants were finishing. And because the contracting company that was doing the painting was not part of the family circle of maintenance people that works on my house that I trust, you know, I really didn't feel that it was going to be a good idea for me to try to keep these plants out here while they were out here painting. Plus, it was going to be a 2-day process, starting on a Friday, continuing on or finishing on a Monday. Therefore, my plants would have kind of had to sit in sprinkler range, and it would have just been really annoying during that time period. So we actually just kind of cut them down right before that. They were definitely pretty much done. However, we did actually kind of throw away a lot of it. I was out of town for a lot of this recent grow due to work, and the moths and caterpillars just kind of took over certain buds. So what I ended up doing is donating a lot of that medicine that came off these 4 plants out here to a couple friends that may not have had any real medicine to smoke, or may not have the money to really buy the medicine. So it wasn't something I really was too interested in. It's been definitely a learning experience for me doing these grows out here, but personally, I'm not a huge fan of it. I just don't like how much work you have to do to prevent bugs. I don't even have to do that much work to prevent bugs inside, and I don't do anything to prevent bugs inside half the time. So, you know, just having that extra thing I gotta check every day to make sure that the plants aren't infested, and if they do get infested at certain periods of time, sometimes it's too late to do anything with it. So, you know, it's really not my thing, and I guess especially given my area, I don't exactly have the backyard for it, but you know, we were making do with what we could. So that's pretty much going to conclude that series, and unfortunately I'm not going to have really anything to show you off of the outdoor. However, the Back to Basics series, the cherry pies, have all been cut down. Gotta say, unfortunately, it's not too impressive. Nothing I'm really proud of. The yield doesn't look like it's going to be you know, anything close to what I've seen in the past. I think I was already going to be looking for a lower yield given its genetics with the OG Kush background, but I do think that a decent yield was still possible with that strain under optimal conditions, and obviously we did not have that during the last cycle with the soil problems that we did have. Interestingly enough, though, I did all use the same soil out here, and these plants absolutely went nuts. They loved it. You know, so I'm not really totally ditching soil altogether yet, but I'm definitely going to be cutting out probably at least 2 of the manufacturers of soil that I used out of the 3 last time. Those 2 that I'm cutting out being the 707 mix and the Vermifier, simply because I don't honestly know which of the manufacturers had the hot soil. I definitely believe that the mushroom issue happened to be from the 707 mix, but I believe that the hot soil may have come from the Vermifier, because I know that one was specifically loaded with a lot of beneficials. So I just feel that the odds of it being the problem there, and that's also a new soil that came out this season, so I don't have a whole lot of faith in it. There's not a lot of people that know a whole lot about it. But nonetheless, you know, I'm definitely going to try that again, just on a smaller scale, and we're going to try to get back to what we know best with the cocoa here on the next cycle, so we actually have some awesome fat juicy buds to look at. But the other reason that I haven't really gone into showing much of that harvest is just because of timing. It came in very close alignment with what we've got going on at Site M, and Site M I felt took much precedence over the cherry pies, and so that's pretty much why we did that. I spent my time and energy working at that garden and helping document some of the the nuances of harvesting from that angle. But I definitely will ultimately let you guys know what we end up with in terms of numbers from both series. And I'll definitely be trying to show you guys some bud shots and let you know what I think of the smoke, because it does smell and look really amazing. So I do have some high hopes for it on that end of things, but as far as everything else goes, that's pretty much it right now. As soon as we get something new started, as always, I will let you guys know. So if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Other than that, see you next time. What up, Nugget?